disaster management sector has been allocated 351 crores under capital expenditure for 26-27. To enhance institutional capacities and policy framework, we have partnered with IIM Jammu to make the Center for Innovation and Transformation in Governance operational. It has started work on skill development plans, PPP policy, FTI policy framework, etc. Jammu and Kashmir has made significant progress on sustainable development goals, and as per Niti Aayog's SDG India Index, Jammu and Kashmir has emerged as one of the fastest improving UTs in the country for sustainable development goals. The planning sector has been allocated 331 crores under the capital expenditure for 26-27, an increase of 16 crores from the revised allocation of the previous year. We have developed a forward-looking power sector plan to achieve round-the-clock electricity supply for all consumers by 27-28. This strategy addresses generation, transmission, distribution, and reforms for ensuring sustained energy security and long-term financial viability. We have started taking decisive steps on all these dimensions. 4 major hydro projects, Pakaldul, Ratle, Kiru, and Kwad, with a combined capacity of 3,014 megawatts, are under rapid execution. We have leveraged the SASKI funding to provide our share of equity for these projects in an accelerated fashion. We have finalized the comprehensive renewable energy policy for 26-27, encompassing solar, wind, rooftop wind, and battery energy storage systems under PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. 16,816 households have been solarized to provide free and clean electricity. Further, government buildings have been solarized aggressively. I am happy to inform the House that the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy has sanctioned the installation of rooftop solar systems of 2 kilowatts each at 2.22 lakh AAY households under the RESCO model. Special initiatives are being taken for strengthening power infrastructure along the Baltal and Pahalgam axis for the Amarnath Yatra through permanent underground cabling for ensuring uninterrupted and safe power supply. For strengthening transmission and distribution infrastructure, a record 5,708 MVA of capacity has been added to the distribution sector and 4,239 to the transmission sector over the last 5 years. My government is also focusing on loss reduction, service improvement, and enhanced consumer satisfaction. For this, installation of new and augmented distribution transformers, comprehensive HTLT network improvements, strengthening of receiving stations, sub-transmission lines, and electrification of unelected households in remote areas such as Kathua, Poonch, Rajouri, Gurez, and in Bandipur is being undertaken. We are installing smart meters to reduce AT&C losses and under-recovery in the power sector. Already, with the installation of 10.44 lakh meters, losses have been reduced by 9%, while revenue has increased by 16%. During the last winter, the peak demand of 3,157 megawatts was met in December 2025. This year, J&K registered an all-time high peak supply of 3,362 megawatts. We have successfully improved the continuity of supply by reducing curtailments. The power sector has been allocated 1,718 crores under capital expenditure for 26-27. With commissioning of the Udhampur-Srinagar-Baramulla rail line, Kashmir has been connected with the rest of the country through all-weather train services, fulfilling a long-cherished dream. The first ever Food Corporation of India food grain freight train connecting Kashmir with the National Freight Network has been operationalized. The railway station and Jammu Airport are progressing steadily. Jammu and Kashmir's road network is witnessing massive upgradation with an investment of 16,528 crores in construction and upgradation of expressways, national highways, two ring roads for Jammu and Srinagar city. 3 tunnels, including Sonmarg, have been completed, while 8 tunnels, including the Zujila tunnel, are at an advanced stage of completion. I express my gratitude to the central government for sanctioning 19 new national highway projects estimated at an estimated cost of 10,637 crores to further strengthen connectivity. Under PMGSY4, 2,400 unconnected rural habitations in Jammu and Kashmir will be connected. During the year 26-27, I propose to undertake macadamization and blacktopping of nearly 3,500 kilometers of roads. Flagship programs including PMGSY, Central Road Fund, Infrastructure Fund, NABARD, Cities and Towns, Pothole-Free Roads, SASKI and other programs. Smooth and more reliable road connectivity is what we have promised and what we will deliver. The public works sector has been allocated 4,061 crores under capital expenditure, an increase of 333 crores from the revised allocation of last year. In fulfillment of the commitment to provide clean tap water to every household under the Jal Jeevan Mission, more than 15.62 lakh rural households, or 81%, have been successfully provided with piped water connection. Additionally, Har Ghar Jal certification has been achieved in 867 villages, marking significant progress towards universal water coverage. We will work with the central government to expedite the ongoing JJM works after verifying due diligence and source sustainability of all works. A water supply project at AIIMS Avantipur costing 54.58 crores will create 1,600 KLD capacity for operational needs. Work on phase 2 for drawing surface water from Jhelum and water supply project at AIIMS Vijaypur have also achieved significant progress. Under UT CAPEX, 393 water supply schemes have been completed out of the planned 810 schemes, improving potable water access. Additionally, the Lar Canal project in Ganderbal, costing 25 crores under NABARD RIDF 30-24-25, is under execution. The Shapur Kandi Dam project has made significant progress since 22nd September 25, regulated gravity flow of water has commenced, with the canal presently conveying approximately 150 cusecs. My government has significantly expanded irrigation coverage under the Command Area Development Program, benefiting over 2.25 lakh hectares of cultivable land and extending irrigation. I am happy to note that the department has received central funding in flood control sector, which was pending for the last few years. To improve water efficiency in rain-fed and vulnerable areas, activities under the watershed development component of PMKSY 2.0, including land leveling, contour bunding, check dams, farm ponds, and drainage lines, are being implemented. The Jal Shakti sector has been allocated 2,558 crores under capital investment. My government accords high priority to sustainable urban transformation through improved civic services, affordable housing, environmental management, and institutional reforms. 227 smart city projects have been commissioned to give a massive fillip to urban infrastructure in Jammu and Srinagar. 200 e-buses are now operational. 200 additional e-buses are being procured. To strengthen wastewater management, new SBM projects are being undertaken, new STPs are being created, and a cluster-based approach is being adopted. Under Amrut 2.0, 90 projects in water supply and sewage sector worth over 1,000 crores have been approved, of which 17 have been completed and 67 are under execution. Bioremediation of 28 lakh metric tons of legacy waste is targeted for completion in our major cities. For integrated waste management, Srinagar city has been selected under CIT IIS 2.0 program. An action plan of 67 crores has been formulated for 700 TDP pre-processing unit. Under pollution abatement of water bodies, projects amounting to 358 crores. In the sphere of urban planning, 25 Class 2 towns have been approved for GIS-based master plans with assistance of 22 crores under Amrut 2.0. Housing for all remains a key priority. Under PMAYU 1.0, 42,585 beneficiaries stand approved, out of which 34,734 dwellings have been completed. Under PMAY 2.0, 26,582 applications have been registered, of which 2,522 houses have been sanctioned. To improve urban infrastructure, investment is being made in parking spaces, bus stands, urban roads, sewage, drainage, slaughterhouses, civic infrastructure. Multi-level car parking facility construction is underway in Jammu, Ramban, Doda, Udhampur, Kishtwar, Kathua, Samba, Riyasi, Shupaiyan and Bandipur. Additional parking projects at Baramulla and Vijaypur bus stand and bus stands at Bandipur and Samba are also in the pipeline. A flagship recreational initiative includes the development of an 11.64-acre water park at Jagti Nagrota in PPP mode, comprising water rides, resort, retail, and family entertainment infrastructure. This will be an important addition to Jammu's tourism infrastructure for the future. Integrated Command and Control Center has been made live with integrated data center, intelligent traffic management, emergency response system, environmental sensors, etc. The housing and urban development sector has been allocated 2,809 crores under the capital investment. My government aims to ensure efficient and accessible justice delivery through the development of quality judicial infrastructure, construction of a new High Court complex in Srinagar. The mega project of 908 crores will be accelerated during the financial year 26-27, strengthening judicial infrastructure. Our government is steadfastly pursuing the construction of the state-of-the-art legislative complex in Jammu to replace the century-old facility at the Civil Secretariat. We have also started implementing the National E-Vidhan application project. It is being operationalized in phases. The NEVA project will include IT equipment to make the assembly functioning truly paperless. The government remains committed to establishing a national law university in J&K to advance legal education, promote research, and contribute to institutional reforms. The Law and Parliamentary Affairs sector has been allocated 257 crores under capital expenditure, an increase of 17 crores under the previous year. We are working on significant upgrades to the J&K State Data Center. The hiring of Meghraj Cloud Services is in process. Meghraj will provide infrastructure platforms, software and storage to government departments, enabling optimized ICT spending. It will also ensure data residency and robust security standards for public sector applications. My government is aiming to establish state-of-the-art IT and IT-enabled services parks in Jammu and Srinagar to attract and generate employment and create a robust technology ecosystem. This initiative emphasizes government, industry, academia collaboration. A center of excellence in AI has been sanctioned with an outlay. This center is set to drive research and applications of AI in education and governance and regional security startup. The rollout of e-offices 2.0 up to Tehsil and block level has been institutionalized, has institutionalized paperless governance. As of today, 21,972 users of 4,061 offices have been onboarded. The system has ensured transparent file movement, faster decision making, and improved administrative efficiency, reinforcing accountable and citizen-centric governance. To make government services more accessible, a centralized WhatsApp-based service delivery platform will be introduced. Citizens will soon be able to access 100 to 150 high-volume services across 15 departments through secure multilingual chatbots. My government will invest in advanced capacity building training for citizens And the Chief Minister's IT initiative program will be further strengthened to build future-ready talent pool capable of supporting a digital Jammu and Kashmir. The GAT information technology sector has been allocated 109 crores, an increase of 36 crores over the previous year. To promote afforestation, we have planted 510 lakh saplings over the last 5 years to expand tree cover. In 25-26, around 5,000 hectare area will be afforested and around 1 lakh saplings will be planted under various schemes. Demarcation and digitization of forest boundaries are being accelerated for protection of forest lands. We are targeting 19,752 installations and 55,056 surveys of boundary pillars. For development of wetlands and zoological infrastructure, 35 crores has been earmarked. Additionally, 25 crores has been earmarked for Wooler Lake, covering eco parks, shoreline protection, cultural walkways, cycling tracks, and recreational spaces. Wildlife conservation and rescue infrastructure are being strengthened. 24 enclosures are open to the public at Jambu Zoo, with 11 more planned, and new species like striped hyenas, zebra, rhino, red panda, and other primates are being added in a graded fashion. The forest and wildlife sector has been allocated 241 crores under capital expenditure, an increase of 60 crores over the previous year. Grain storage projects are being undertaken to create storage capacity at strategic locations. FCI has conveyed in-principle approval for leasing these spaces, thereby creating business opportunities for packs in fruit grain storage. 3 such storage projects of 1,000 MT at Rajbagh, Kathua, and of 2,500 MT each at Mirhama, Kulgam, and Turkpura, Kupwara are under construction. These facilities for farmers and ensure preservation of food grains. We have also fully operationalized 2 new schemes announced in last year's budget. The cash credit limit scheme for packs will enhance the working capital availability and enhance timely disbursement of short-term credit to farmers. Similarly, the Cooperative Infrastructure Fund has been created to provide dedicated financial support for building and upgrading cooperative infrastructure. The cooperative sector has been allocated 27 crores under capital expenditure for 26-27. Having outlined the sector-wise priority and budgetary allocations of my government, I now turn to a set of focused initiatives which will directly touch the lives of our people. These measures reflect our commitment to social justice, inclusive growth, and targeted welfare, and are aimed at providing immediate relief and long-term empowerment to the most vulnerable sections of society. My government will enhance budgetary support to the Jammu and Kashmir Trade Promotion Organization to actively promote handicrafts and handloom products through regular buyer-seller meets, creating direct market linkages between local artisans and national and international buyers. This initiative will strengthen market access, branding income opportunities for artisans, and help position Jammu and Kashmir's handicrafts as a globally competitive cultural and economic asset. I am happy to share that we have received financial support of up to 200 crores for the construction of Unity Mall. It will serve as the craft bazaar, providing permanent platform for local products, handicrafts, handlooms, and traditional enterprises from all states and UTs. Under the third component of SASCI, Jammu and Kashmir was allocated 210 crores, which have been leveraged for providing our share of eligible CSS schemes. My government has made rapid progress in financial management reforms by smoothly transitioning all centrally sponsored schemes from treasury mode to Sparsh. We have also mandated the use of Aadhaar-based payments for all DBT CSS. Under Sparsh module rollout, 151 SNA accounts have been opened with Reserve Bank of India. The cyber treasury is fully operational. Sanctions of over 2,500 crores were received and over 23,000 bills have been processed. I propose the modernization of the accountancy training institutes at Srinagar and Jammu with a cost of 10 crores under SASCI framework. My government has submitted a proposal for availing 350 crores under this incentive to build long-term institutional capacity. This initiative will place Jammu and Kashmir among the digital financial governance and marks our commitment to a transparent, corruption-free and citizen-centric financial system. My government is fully aware that a number of posts in far-flung and difficult areas remain persistently vacant due to challenging living and working conditions. This affects service delivery in critical sectors such as health, education and administration. I wish to inform this august House that my government is actively contemplating a structured incentive scheme for employees posted in such remote and hardship areas. In such remote and hardship areas, with the objective of improving retention and ensuring equitable access to public services for those citizens living in the most difficult terrains. This initiative will aim to balance the employee welfare with effective governance so that no region of Jammu and Kashmir remains underserved due to staffing constraints. My government will ensure that all industrial units availing any form of government concession, whether in the form of subsidy, electricity or land, must give due priority to employment of local youth from Jammu and Kashmir. So that industrial growth directly translates into jobs, skills and income opportunities for the residents of Jammu and Kashmir. This policy will align investment with inclusive development, ensuring that the benefits of industrialization are shared equitably with local communities and contribute meaningfully to regional prosperity. To support horticulturalists, I announced the implementation of the restructured weather-based insurance scheme. Or the RWBIS in J&K for apple, traditional and high density both division, and mango, lychee and saffron in Jammu division, in which the sum insured would be 6,594.93 crores. Currently, 68 controlled atmosphere stores with a combined capacity of 2.92 lakh metric tons are operational against the requirement of 6 lakh metric tons. An additional 15,000 metric tons of CA capacity is being added in 25-26 and 38,000 metric ton CA capacity is aimed in 26-27. To ensure balanced regional development and wider dispersal of CA storage infrastructure, I propose to focus top-up subsidy for such CA storage in districts other than the districts of Pulwama and Shupaiya, where CA capacity has now saturated. For achieving this target, 40 CA stores with an investment of 1,400 crores would be needed. Subsidy of 600 crores would be provided by the government, and top-up subsidy shall be available to these CA stores starting from 26-27. The government will provide 25% top-up subsidy for popularizing micro and sprinkle irrigation systems. In the first instance, I have earmarked 116.86 crores for the purpose, which will improve and enhance water use efficiency by 60 to 80% and benefit farmers of 3 lakh hectare land. I am announcing the aromatic and medicinal plant mission with financial outlay of 150 crores. I am allocating 10 crores in the next financial year. This mission will leverage the vast natural resources of Jammu and Kashmir and substantially boost livelihood and income generation opportunities. Jammu and Kashmir has been importing high genetic breed animals from all over the world since the 1980s. But after a few years, we are left with crossbreed animals. Last year, 600 Dorper and Texel sheep from Australia and 40 bulls from USA have been imported. This process will go on in coming years. To ensure high genetic breed remains intact, My government will establish one embryo transfer technology lab in every district by investing 65 crores in a phased manner. I propose to further strengthen rural infrastructure, sanitation and livelihood, optimally leveraging various central government schemes with a special focus on achieving ODF plus status across rural Jammu and Kashmir. To ensure long-term sustainability of these assets, I further propose to leverage district capex funds from 26-27 onwards for engaging capable agencies for professional operation and maintenance of rural sanitation infrastructure so that these facilities remain functional, hygienic and community-owned. My government remains deeply committed to ensuring the safety, comfort and spiritual experience of pilgrims visiting the holy Sri Amarnath Ji Shrine. During 2025-26, over 200 infrastructure projects works for Sri Amarnath Ji Yatra were completed, improving safety and pilgrim experience. I propose to further modernize pilgrim infrastructure with an outlay of 180 crores during 26-27 in partnership with the Border Roads Organization to improve road connectivity, emergency response systems and logistical support. This initiative will ensure that the Sri Amarnath Ji Yatra becomes safer, smoother and more dignified for pilgrims from across the country. My government has launched the JKE Pathshala DTH channel to ensure universal access to quality education for students across Jammu and Kashmir, especially in remote and hilly areas. This free-to-air channel, broadcast through Doordarshan DTH, delivers curriculum-aligned classes from class 1 to 12 without dependence on internet connectivity. 2 dedicated digital studios have been established and over 300 educational videos have already been produced. From next year, we will also develop a class-specific channel through ePathshala initiative, which would greatly complement the efforts of our teaching community. My government will introduce indoor games such as chess and carom facilities in all government schools of J&K to promote holistic development of students. This initiative aims to strengthen cognitive skills, strategic thinking, concentration and decision-making abilities. An amount of 18 crores has been earmarked for this purpose. I propose to upgrade 1,000 Anganwadi centers into modern Bal Vidyalayas at a cost of 72,000 per center, with improved learning spaces, child-friendly infrastructure and enhanced safety standards so that our youngest children receive a nurturing and stimulating educational environment. I further propose to construct 127 new Anganwadi centers, one in each CDPO block, to bridge critical infrastructure gaps and ensure every child has access to quality early childhood care and nutritional services. I propose an outlay of 70 crores for scholarship support to over 3 lakh tribal students, covering 2.82 lakh pre-metric and 17,000 post-metric scheduled tribe students, so that no tribal child is deprived of education due to financial hardships. To promote forest-based livelihoods, 100 Vandham Dhan Vikas Kendras are being set up under the PM Van Dhan Yojana with an outlay of 15 crores. I propose to further promote tribal homestays in tourism potential areas with financial support of 5 lakhs each per unit to create sustainable income opportunities and community-based tourism models. A pilot community platform for tribal artisans and clusters is being launched with 50 lakhs to improve branding and market access. The extension block of Lal Ded Hospital in Srinagar will be commissioned in 26-27 at a cost of 180 crores to augment gynecology and obstetrics capacity with 108 additional beds and an NICU facility. We will also introduce the IVF facility in Lal Ded Hospital. The construction of a 249-bedded mother and child care hospital at GMC Anantnag will be initiated in 26-27. I further propose to establish full-fledged emergency medical departments in all government medical colleges over the next 2 financial years to ensure round-the-clock trauma care, rapid emergency response, and improved survival outcomes for accident victims and critical patients. Cardiology services are being strengthened with the inauguration of 2 new cath labs at GMC Anantnag and Jammu. With further funding, 17 critical care blocks, 2 100-bedded and I propose to strengthen advanced cardiac care services in Jammu and Kashmir by establishing cath labs at Government Medical College Rajouri and Government Medical College Baramulla during 26-27 at a total cost of 30 crores. A cath lab at GMC Doda for the Chenab Valley will also be taken up. The Food Safety Organization will be strengthened through enhanced testing facility and funding to safeguard public health. In recent years, Jammu and Kashmir has witnessed a concerning rise in the incidence of cancer, posing a serious public health challenge for our people. Recognizing the urgency of this issue, my government will roll out a cancer control strategy for J&K in collaboration with Niti Aayog and ICMR. The focus will be on implementing various interventions and strategies for management of cancer in Jammu and Kashmir and will include collaborations for infrastructure development, training and capacity building. To strengthen peripheral healthcare systems and enhance quality and availability of medical services, my government will implement a time-bound action plan for upgradation of medical services in peripheral medical colleges based on the recommendations of a high-level committee already constituted for this purpose. The focused upgradation will lead to a significant qualitative improvement in healthcare delivery, reduce referrals on tertiary hospitals, and ensure specialized medical services reach people closer to their homes. I propose to establish 2 dedicated emergency and accident hospitals, one at Uri and another at Punch, to strengthen critical healthcare infrastructure in border areas which are prone to shelling, cross-border incidents, and natural emergencies. These hospitals will be equipped to provide 24/7 trauma care, emergency surgery, and critical medical services, ensuring rapid medical response during accidents, disasters, and security-related incidents. I also propose the purchase of bulletproof ambulances for border districts, starting with 2 ambulances for Punch and Tangdhar in the next financial year. Last year, we had started the free bus service for ladies. I propose to extend this year. I propose to extend the free government transport facility to persons with disabilities. This initiative will allow persons with disabilities better access to mobility. As a measure to ensure a strong social protection framework, I propose to provide full free waiver to all students belonging to AAY families studying in government schools from class 9 to class 12 who are not covered under any other education-related scholarship scheme. This measure will ensure that no child from the poorest household is forced to discontinue secondary education due to financial constraints. The scheme will have a high-impact investment in human capital with minimal fiscal burden. To promote equitable access to higher education for the poorest youth and prevent dropouts at the college level due to economic hardship, I propose to extend full fee waiver to undergraduate students from AAY families studying in not received any scholarship assistance under any other scheme. This will ensure that poverty does not become a barrier to academic aspiration. I propose to introduce a sponsorship scheme covering 6,000 orphan children who have lost both parents or their sole breadwinner, having no stable source of income and are not receiving any such benefit from the Mission Vatsalya framework. Each child under this will receive a monthly sponsorship of 4,000 rupees through direct benefit transfer. To support education, nutrition, healthcare, and basic living needs. This initiative reflects our government's commitment that no child shall be left behind due to circumstances beyond their control. To reduce the household energy burden on vulnerable families, improve health outcomes by discouraging use of solid fuels, and protect poor households from inflationary pressure, I propose to provide 6 free gas LPG cylinders per year. I propose to provide 6 free LPG gas cylinders per year to all AAY households of Jammu and Kashmir, covering the poorest of the poor. The scheme represents a direct cost of living relief for most deprived sections. Supplementary grant for the current financial year. The original grant for the financial year 25-26 was for 1,40,310 crore gross and 1,12,310 crore net of WMA of 28,000 crores. During the course of the year to 31st March 26, an amount of 3,077.04 crores shall be withdrawn in excess of grants in respect of demand number 1, General Administration, 2 Home, 6 Power Development, 7 Education, 8 Finance, 10 Law, 20 Tourism, 32 Horticulture, and 36 Cooperative out of the Consolidated Fund of Jammu and Kashmir to defray expenses on services and purposes required during this purpose. This had been largely necessitated due to expenses related to Darbar Move TA, salary arrears, purchase of vehicles, etc. My government is dedicated to expanding social security for the most vulnerable sections of society while enhancing J&K's competitiveness in the national economy through grassroots level reforms. This budget not only strengthens welfare measures, but also drives transformative programs to accelerate infrastructure development, productivity and economic growth, ensuring a more prosperous and inclusive Jammu and Kashmir. We need to ensure that this is done in a fiscally prudent manner. We need to explore every avenue for upscaling revenue generation while enhancing social protection for the poor. We need to ensure cost savings through austerity measures and efficiency measures. We must also improve the impact of public expenditure by leveraging scale, competitive and private initiative. Hence, it is proposed to reduce the rebate on high-speed diesel by 2 litres. This will rationalize the price of high-speed diesel and encourage shift towards cleaner technologies. Even with this reduction of rebate, the high-speed diesel price in Jammu and Kashmir will still be lower than in our neighboring states like Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh and Delhi. For 26-27, the total gross receipts are estimated at 1,27,767 crores, including the provision for ways and means advances and overdraft of 14,000 crores. Given these receipts, the total gross expenditure is estimated at 1,27,767 crores. The total net budget estimates for fiscal 26-27 are 1,13,776 crores, excluding the provision for ways and means advances and overdraft. This includes 80,640 crores and 33,127 crores under revenue and capital expenditure respectively under the budget estimates for 26-27 and 90,018 crores and 23,749 crores as expected revenue receipts and capital receipts respectively under budget estimates for 26-27. The own tax revenues, both tax and non-tax our own revenues, both tax and non-tax are estimated at 31,800 crores. In addition to this, 42,752 crores is to flow as central assistance and 13,400 crores as CSS to Jammu and Kashmir. The tax GDP ratio was projected at 7.5% for 25-26. The tax GDP ratio is projected at 6.6% for fiscal deficit for the year 25-26 was estimated to be 2.98%. This was substantially lower than 5.5% in 24-25. The fiscal deficit for the year 26-27 is estimated to be 3.69%, which is substantially higher than 3.63% in 25-26. GDP for the year 25-26 has been projected at 2,88,422 crores, which showed a growth of 9.5% over the previous year. GDP for the year 26-27 has been projected at 3,15,822 crores, indicative nominal GDP, which shows a growth of 9.5% over the previous year. Honorable Speaker, sir, with these words, I commend the budget for the financial year 26-27 of Jammu and Kashmir to this august House for consideration. Thank you.